I'm not proud right now.
Why? Because you're human? Because you have problems? Because it's not, listen.
Because it's a letdown.
Some of the women on the show, especially, Sutton, were really making my life so much more complicated.
I'm not sure I want to move. I gotta be honest with you. It's a real tough one for me. Let's go through pros and cons of both.
Morgan Wade, what can you tell us?
Well, I can tell you that she is absolutely one of my best friends in the world. My point is, I don't know if that's the right adjective. I think feels good.
Sure. Love that adjective. I'm good with that.
Kyle Richards opens up. It's the dramatic season 13 finale of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and Kyle Richards, the OG housewife, is spilling some serious tea. At 55, she's been through it all, and she's not holding back. With cameras rolling, she drops a shocker that trust issues were a major player in her separation from longtime hubby Mauricio Umansky. Yep, you heard it right. After 27 years of marriage, the power couple decided to call it quits in July 2023. But what led to this shocking breakup?
The family handled all of the rumors and speculation.
It's really, really devastating.
Dancing around the reason for her split. What's the real reason, and why won't she just spit it out?
Strong family, and we always will be. Always will be.
According to Kyle, it all boils down to trust, or lack thereof. In those final moments of the season, she bravely admits that certain events shattered her trust in Mauricio, leaving her unable to bounce back. Now imagine being in Kyle's glamorous shoes, constantly in the spotlight. Every move, every whisper, dissected by fans and tabloids alike. It's no wonder she felt the pressure of public scrutiny bearing down on her marriage. Rumors swirling, fingers pointing, it's enough to make anyone's head spin. But amidst all the chaos, Kyle stands her ground, denying any wrongdoing while acknowledging the toll it took on her family.
Hands with his Dancing with the Stars partner.
I was taken aback. My point is, I don't know if that's the right adjective. I think feels good.
Sure. Love that adjective. I'm good with that.
Obviously it's because Mo cheated, or now Kyle has cheated.
What is the truth with that?
Think about it. You've got a loving husband, a thriving career, and a beautiful family. It's the picture-perfect life. But behind closed doors, cracks start to show, and suddenly, everything you thought you knew is turned upside down. That's the reality Kyle faced, and she's not sugarcoating it. So, as the curtains close on another season of RHOBH, we're left with one burning question: what's next for Kyle and Mauricio? Only time will tell, but one thing's for sure: this housewife isn't backing down without a fight. Trust issues may have rocked her world, but Kyle Richards is ready to face whatever comes her way head on. Public reunion for daughter's birthday. Alright, let's talk about a heartwarming moment amidst all the Hollywood drama. Kyle Richards and Mauricio Umansky putting their differences aside to celebrate their daughter Portia's Sweet 16. Despite their separation hitting the headlines, these two managed to set aside their differences and come together for their daughter's special day. And where else would you expect to see this power couple but in the glamorous streets of Beverly Hills? Cameras flashing, smiles all around as Kyle and Mauricio step out of a fancy restaurant, hand in hand. Mauricio's got this big old gift or cake box in hand. Talk about making a grand entrance.
His grandparents gave us...
You bet on him, but that was a good bet.
He was in the clothing business when I met him, making no money.
How often are you under the same roof?
The last couple of months, not a lot at all, honestly.
The truth is that, you don't just throw in the towel, that quickly, but it's been a very successful marriage, an amazing marriage.
You can almost feel the love in the air as they soak up the moment together. Now, why is this such a big deal, you ask? Well, it's not every day you see a separated couple publicly reuniting like this, especially in the world of Hollywood, where drama seems to be the name of the game. But Kyle and Mauricio aren't letting the gossip get to them. Instead, they're showing the world that family comes first, no matter what. And this isn't the first time we've seen them pull off a united front. These two have been setting the co-parenting goals for a while now. Despite the rumors and speculation swirling around their relationship, they've made it clear that their kids are their top priority.
Have other homes.
Yeah.
And
so he can go to the other home, you can go to the other home.
Yeah, but we don't really. He spent a lot of time in Aspen recently.
Finished filming, and that's definitely coming on board. You're going to have to see how many daughters are working with me there.
Okay.
I'm not 100% sure.
You know what I'm going through. All these statements and comments are just making my life so much more difficult for me. And
So as we scroll through those heartwarming snapshots of Kyle and Mauricio sharing a moment of joy with their daughter, let's raise a toast to these two for showing us what it truly means to put family first. Because at the end of the day, that's what really matters. Cheers to love, laughter, and Sweet 16 celebrations. 7 months after separation. Alright, let's dive into the latest update on the roller coaster ride that is Kyle Richards and Mauricio Umansky's relationship saga. Kyle spilled the beans during an appearance on Today with Hoda and Jenna about their living arrangements post-separation. Turns out they're still under the same roof, but they've each staked out their own turf in separate rooms. Now that's what you call awkward cohabitation, am I right? But wait, it gets juicier. Despite sharing space in their San Fernando Valley home, Kyle's quick to point out that it's not all doom and gloom. These two are keeping it civil and supportive, even sharing meals together when their schedules align. Talk about making the best out of a sticky situation. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room, the whole world watching their every move. Being in the public eye ain't easy, folks. Kyle opens up about the struggles of balancing personal turmoil with keeping up appearances for the fans.
And I think I kind of came to I would say a breaking point, honestly.
We talked about that. It's 4 or 5 more years of sacrifices.
Yeah, well, as long as we get our family time.
Morgan Wade, what can you tell us?
Well, I can tell you that she is absolutely one of my best friends in the world.
Imagine dealing with your own relationship drama while also fielding questions from nosy fans and dealing with paparazzi lurking around every corner. Phew, talk about a pressure cooker. But hey, amidst all the chaos, Kyle's keeping it real. She's not sugarcoating the situation or pretending like everything's hunky-dory. She's facing the music head-on and giving us a glimpse into the messy reality of modern-day relationships. So, as we wrap up this latest chapter in the Kyle and Mauricio saga, one thing's for sure. These two may be living under the same roof, but they're charting their own paths forward. And hey, if they can find a way to make it work, maybe there's hope for the rest of us too. Kyle Richards addresses rumors. Alright, buckle up because we're diving headfirst into the whirlwind world of celebrity gossip and relationship drama with none other than Kyle Richards. Rumors are swirling, tongues are wagging, and everyone's dying to know the scoop on Kyle's supposed romantic involvement with singer Morgan Wade. But hold up, Kyle's not having any of it. She's setting the record straight and shutting down those rumors faster than you can say Hollywood scandal.
It's about someone moving out. Do you talk about divorce?
This will be a tough holiday.
That's the $1 million question.
You guys talked about it?
Yes, we have. We're going to all be together.
Changing. We're about to be empty nesters. We've hit our 50s.
We're not empty nesters yet, though. You keep saying that.
I know,
so.
honey, but
During a candid moment in the spotlight, Kyle takes a stand and confronts the speculation head-on. With a fierce determination, she denies any romantic involvement with Morgan, making it crystal clear that their relationship is purely platonic. Yep, you heard it right. Just good old-fashioned friendship. But let's be real for a second. Dealing with relentless rumors and public scrutiny isn't exactly a walk in the park. Kyle's frustration is palpable as she navigates the murky waters of fame and personal relationships. Imagine trying to keep your private life, well, private, while the whole world is watching your every move. It's enough to make anyone's head spin. Yet despite the chaos and the constant barrage of speculation, Kyle's keeping it classy. She's not letting the haters get to her, and she's not afraid to speak her truth. And hey, isn't that what it's all about? Staying true to yourself in the face of adversity?
we're going through a patch where we've decided to take a momentary lapse of separation and see what happens.
It's really hard. It was really hard to shoot this season because when the cameras went up, we had not even shared this with our daughters.
I'm not sure I want to move. I gotta be honest with you. It's a real tough one for me. Let's go through like pros and cons of both.
So, as the dust settles on yet another Hollywood rumor mill frenzy, one thing's for sure. Kyle Richards isn't letting gossip define her. She's standing tall, facing the spotlight with grace and dignity, and showing us all how it's done. Now that's what I call a boss move. Emotional sit-down with daughters. Grab the tissues because we're diving into a real tear-jerker moment with Mauricio Umansky as he spills his heart out to his 3 eldest daughters about the ups and downs of his marriage to Kyle Richards. In a raw and emotional sit-down, Mauricio doesn't hold back as he opens up about the heartbreaking breakdown of his relationship with Kyle. With tears in his eyes, he lays it all out on the table, expressing his deep desire to salvage what's left of their once rock-solid bond. As he recounts the heart-wrenching conversations he's had with Kyle, it becomes clear that their dynamic has shifted dramatically. Kyle's expressed a need for space and freedom, signaling a major turning point in their relationship.
Because I keep him safe, and if it wasn't for him, I would never take chances in life.
Oh, wow. I didn't know.
No matter what, I'm a mom. I have 4 daughters, and they're my best friends. But
see,
he's
they're
also my
also-
friend, and I do love him very much. Some of the women on the show, especially, Sutton, were really making my life so much more complicated.
It's a tough pill to swallow, but Mauricio is facing it head-on with unwavering honesty and vulnerability. But amidst all the pain and heartache, there's a glimmer of hope shining through. Despite the cracks in their marriage, Mauricio and Kyle are committed to one thing above all else: their family. The emotional scene serves as a powerful reminder of the profound impact their separation has had on their loved ones, yet it also underscores their unwavering dedication to co-parenting their children through thick and thin. So, as Mauricio bears his soul to his daughters, we're reminded of the resilience of the human spirit and the enduring power of love.
They're in Beverly Hills. It's not like they're in some remote location. They're in the middle of Beverly Hills. You know that photographers are going to follow you.
It was about shows and all these things. And I've grown a lot. I have 85 offices. I'm going to have 100 offices by the end of this year.
I'm not proud right now.
Why? Because you're human? Because you have problems? Because it's not,
Because it's a letdown.
Because even in the darkest of times, there's always a flicker of light guiding us home. And for Mauricio and Kyle, that light just might lead them back to each other, but only time will tell. That's all for this video, folks. See you next time.